Hi, guys. Welcome to Uma's Lotus Lounge here with Danae. Hi, Danae.
Hi, guys.
So, this is Halloweeny week, right? Are we excited? I'm in costume, kind of, sort of.
I am. I don't like normally indulge in the candy and the fun, but I said, what the heck? I'm going to be a fairy.
That's cool. I will do the costumes, but I am not doing the trick or treat. I'm going to be Scrooge McDuck this year. Okay, it's $25 for a bag of candy. I'm sorry, treaters. We had a good run. We have enjoyed our time. It is officially over. I'm going to be that one lady on the block that has her porch lights off, and it is what it is.
I'm
25.
gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak a bucket of candy that says, "Please take one," and you're gonna come out. Why is there what? They're gonna be like, "Your bucket's empty now."
I probably would take all the candy myself. But it is a great week. I love Halloween week. I actually have a costume for every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I just love it. I love dressing up. It brings out the kid in us. And I just feel like the kids are going to have fun. And I don't know where you guys are located, but I'm in Virginia and we're about to have 80-degree weather this week. So yeah, I'm excited because I think that the Halloweeners, they need that. I remember when my kids were little and we used to go trick or treating and it was freezing out and it was just like, "Oh my God, let me get my children inside before they catch something." But anyways, we digress. Welcome in, guys. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. Danae and I love to bring this podcast to you guys at the beginning of the week to hopefully inspire you, motivate you, make you feel good about yourself, make you look forward to the week, keep things in perspective, and of course, give you a message based on your zodiac sign. Now, there are some of you that are watching us live. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Meet Me. And if you guys want personal messages, all you got to do is spin a 1K wheel or a 3K wheel. If you're on Meet Me, drop that Cash App for a $20 donation to either Danae or myself in the comments on YouTube while we're live, of course, not on the recording. And at the end of our broadcast, we will get to you guys and give you your personal messages. All right. But you have to let us know that you want a reading because if not, we're just going to assume you're gifting because you like us. And we're all right. So I'm going to kick it over to Danae. Danae, you are going to start us off with our little happy message of the day.
Yes, today we have Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. Page 17, do your best. How often we say it, how often we promise to do it, yet how rarely do we actually do the best we can. When we do, when we use all our efforts, when we push through old boundaries, the satisfaction is enormous. And the rewards are sweeter because they've been earned. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. Randolph Waldo Emerson. Wow. All right, guys, don't worry. Be
I love
happy.
Don't worry, be happy. And that's so important because I feel like, I wrote my newsletter. I do a newsletter once a week, guys, on Sundays, and it's for my community, the people that come to my center, either as clients or students, supporters, whoever really just wants to join my newsletter. And I send it out every Sunday, and it's the same vibe as the Lotus Lounge here. It's to give you things positively, to start your week in a positive way. And I was feeling not so positive because I've been doing this newsletter for a while, for years, but sometimes I get nobody responding, telling me, what they felt about the newsletter, no one signing up for my events, no one booking me for a session. So I started to feel like a little depressed and get down and out, right? And it's what Danae just said just now by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Be happy. Focus on the things that bring you joy. And I did a wellness retreat this Saturday, and people came, and some of the people were past students, and they were just thanking me for how I bless their lives. They're both married, they're both thriving, doing work that they love, you know, following their spiritual path, feeling that calm and that peace. And I said, wait a minute, I want to feel that calm and peace too, right? But the only way I can do that is to focus on the things that are important. I love being a content creator. I love writing and thinking and exploring my thoughts with you guys. And once I went back, it was that simple. Once I went back to that energy, it's like everything shifted. This newsletter I just wrote was the most powerful newsletter I wrote. And it was just me sharing my feelings about how I feel that I put too much stress on myself. I need to get it right. I need to have it perfect. And really and truly, I don't have to prove a darn thing. I've been an outstanding member of the spiritual community, a spiritual mentor for over 15 years. Who do I have to prove anything to? Right. So once I relaxed into that and that energy, man, I got like a ton of clients this week. Somebody even signed up for my wellness retreat in November, prepaid and everything. It was just like everything. And then the emails that started coming in, everybody was just like, "Oh, Uma, I love you. I just want to let you know I'm always lurking on your page. I'm always watching you. I'm so sorry I don't say nothing. I really love the work you do. Please don't stop." And it was just like, okay, I guess every 6 months, I just have to threaten to leave. And then I can get some feedback from people saying, "No, you know, we're actually here. We're loving what you're doing. Keep shining your light and keep doing you." So with that being said, let's get into the crystal message of the week. I'm so curious to know what crystal chose us this week and what message it has.
Yes. So this past weekend was my sister Annette's birthday. And
Hey.
as I celebrated and reflected, I found the ruby that she had purchased for me at Remnants of Magic. So let's talk about this beautiful cut of ruby. These stones brings integrity, devotion, and happiness. It also enhances generosity and brings prosperity. Ruby brings and increases romantic love. Ruby is a stone that has been known to be very protective of home, worldly possessions, children, and your psychic protection. It is a stone of high energy and power that promotes its healing on all levels. Ruby is associated with the root chakra, and we know how important that root chakra is for our well being. Get you some ruby, okay? Wear some ruby and enjoy.
I love that. Ruby is for grounding and the root chakra. Welcome in, everyone. This is the Lotus Lounge here with Danae and Uma, and we are bringing you your metaphysical vibes, your positive vibes to start your week right. So today's topic is a topic close to me and Danae's heart. And I wanted to choose this topic for today because it is Halloweeny week. So, you know, when we think of Halloween, we think of the spirits and the ghosts and the goblins and the woo-woo side of life, you know. A lot more people are doing seances and connecting with those on the other side. And there is one thing that Danae and I both do that is super amazing for ourselves and for our clients, and it is energy healing. And so I wanted to take today's podcast to highlight it. And there's a big reason why, because in the spiritual community, there's so many people that want psychic readings. And I love giving psychic readings. You guys know I'm a psychic reader on TikTok, on YouTube, here on Meet Me, in real life. But sometimes I feel, as a professional in this field for over 15 years, that, some people, thank you, don't need a psychic reading. I feel sometimes that people need healing. And I say that because I feel like there's so many people that are going around just like kind of bleeding over each other, right? They just are hurting people, sometimes intentionally, but most times unintentionally. And then they're not attracting into their lives all the beautiful abundance that there is, right? And I feel like we need to bring more awareness to the fact that there is energy healing available. Thank you, EMT Bay. Thank you. So What is energy healing? Energy healing is um, the process of transferring energy from one person to the next. Now, there's nothing negative about that. It's all positive stuff, right? And a lot of energy healing has its origins in the East. So we have Western medicine where we live, but Eastern medicine focuses a lot on the mind, body, spirit connection. So in the West, and nothing against the doctors and nurses and all people of the medical field, nothing against them at all, but they only address the problem, the symptom, or the body. In the East, we look at how is that tied to your mental state? How is that tied to your emotions? How is that tied to your soul, your spirit? How does your spirit feel about this? Right? These are the conversations you would have with a healer. So when you go to a healer, we're going to lay hands on you, and the transference of energy is real. I love when I meet a lot of you in real life, like let's say if we get a chance to hang out and you're like, Uma, I want to try energy healing. I would rather do that for you than do a psychic reading. I would, because with the energy healing, you can feel it and you'll be like, this is amazing. It's so profound and it's so humbling when you start to realize that there's things bigger than yourself and that your mind cannot comprehend just how vast this world is. I have some miraculous stories, as I'm sure Danae does too. And I will be sharing them on Wednesday, on my Wellness Wednesday talk on YouTube at 5 p.m. I'm going to be sharing some of the miracle stories that I have experienced myself through energy healing. And I'm also going to talk about what's happened to my clients that came to me and share stories about what happened to them as well. So if you're watching me on YouTube or you're watching me on Meet Me, you don't have to worry. Just show up here 5 o'clock on Wednesday and I'll be here talking about those stories. But Danae is a Reiki master teacher. And I would love to give you the spotlight for a second for you to talk about what your experience has been as the healer and also as the person receiving the healing as well.
So, the first time I ever experienced Reiki, I completely fell in love with it. And for a fire sign like me, Reiki is that gentle yet profound modality that allows the healer to heal thyself. So when you receive a Reiki session, the practitioner is also receiving a Reiki session. So that healing energy is a continuous cycle and flow of love and light throughout the body. It helps you calm the mind. It helps you calm the mind, very similar, if not the same, to as meditation. Reiki is, of course, one of the top modalities that I've stuck with throughout my whole transition of, becoming an intuitive reader, becoming a massage therapist, becoming a Reiki master teacher. This is something that you want to teach others, especially in this day and age where the mind, body, and the spirit must be in alignment, or you're going to see and experience and feel that discord because you're not truly understanding law of attraction and really understanding that you do deserve the best. So Reiki is one of my top energy, in addition to sound therapy, tuning fork therapy, IET, access bars. Oh. Does access count for energy work? That is a top tier modality right there.
Ooh, it's mental healing for sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I love doing access bars. And when we trade, because Danae and I, we're due for a trade, ma'am. You have the car, so you have to come to me. Just we have to trade. And when we trade, Danae gives me a massage and I give her access bars, and it's so profound. I love it. I love access bars a lot. So my point is, investigate wherever you guys are, wherever you are in the US, in the world, wherever you're listening in from, investigate what energy healers are around you. We are out here, but we're not pompous. We're not flamboyant. We don't have billboards up. We have our little studios and we have a little advertising budget and we do what we can to get word out there to let you guys know that we're here. But just start looking for energy healing near me, Reiki near me, access bars near me. There's so many different modalities. Like I'm certified in over 40 modalities, and that's not even the tip of the iceberg. There's so many other healing modalities that I am not certified in. So get to a healer, try it out, go with an open mind and say, let me see what this can do for me. And the biggest thing I want to tell you about energy healing is Rome was not built in a day. All right. I think it's so funny that sometimes people will go to, say, a doctor and want the doctor to heal them like overnight. That never happens. They understand. You guys understand if you go to a doctor and you're suffering from something, it's going to take a while. It's a process. But for some reason, when people come to energy healing, they're like, I've been suffering from this thing for years. I need you to heal it in one session. And that's not how it works, So I right now have a client, she's been having bad neck and back pain. And she came to me and didn't tell me that she had visited her doctor. And after I massaged her for the first time, I told her, I was like, you got to get on a plan with me. And what I'm looking at, and I detailed like the next 3 months, how we should work together. And I was waiting to hear her say, oh no, I can't afford it, or that's too much time or whatever. And she said, interestingly enough, my doctor told me the same thing. So even doctors are now beginning to understand the nature of healing work and energy work as well. And we have her on a weekly and then a bi-monthly plan, switching out to then finally once a month after 3 months. And already after 2 sessions, she's feeling like amazing. So whoever you are, wherever you are, if you're suffering from physical pain, mental anguish, emotional upsets, spiritual disconnect, find the healers, go to the healers and see what they can do for you. When you get with a really good healer, they can turn your life around. They can change your life for the better. So do that and see what happens. All right, welcome in, guys. We are now coming to the part that everybody loves. It is time for us to do your psychic messages for each zodiac sign. So I have pulled the cards for the earth signs. Are there any earth signs watching? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have messages for you guys. And while I'm going to give you your messages, Dannea is shuffling for the fire signs, and she will be doing next. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. So let's get into it. Earth signs. Capricorn, that is moi and whoever else. If you're Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, here is your message for this week. We get the 8 of Earth, which is about going back to school or learning lessons. 5 of Earth, fears surrounding money, employment. And an Ace of Air, new ideas, new beginnings. And I really feel like for the earth signs, for Capricorn, I just literally went through this all on Sunday. The fear of not being seen, the fear of not being appreciated, the fear of not making money because I'm just doing all this free stuff and nothing's coming of it. But then having that change of mindset, right? Which is like, wait a minute, Uma, why are you acting like a newbie out here? You've been in this field for 15 years. You are literally the expert. You are literally the one people go to for advice and for their next steps. So why are you stressing? So I just changed my mindset and then I rerouted and then things started to pick back up. Right. And that is the message for Capricorns this week. Don't let the negativity get you down. Don't let your negative thoughts get you down. Do a mental readjustment, right? Readjust, think about things, and then turn it around and see what happens. I know immediately I got bombarded with clients and students and everybody reaching out and checking in on me. And I was just like overwhelmed by the love of the universe. Look, literally, as I'm talking right now, Big L, I'm so sorry to call you out, but he just came into my stream and said, I've been gone for 1 year and 6 months, So glad to be back here with you. So glad to have you back here. But I feel like I manifested you, just like I manifested a lot of the great energy this week, right? Just a lot of people from my past reaching back out and coming back in. And that is the power of energy, going back to what we talked about earlier. When you change your energy and your vibration and you put it out there like, listen, this is what I want for my life. Look how quickly that works. So Red Bull, thank you for the fave. Stacy, thank you for the gifts. And Big L, welcome back. We have missed you. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Do we have any Tauruses in the house? Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. This is your message for the week. We have 9 of Water, which is wishes come true. 3 of Earth, which is about being recognized for high quality work. And Page of Earth, good news coming in about your financial matters. So Taurus, I feel like your message this week is keep on keeping on. You guys are doing a great job. Your energy is balanced. You're focused. Look, as I say this, guys, the signs are all around us. There is 111 people watching me right now on Meet Me, 111, 111, as I'm talking about Taurus. So Taurus, please listen in to your message for this week. You are doing the right thing. All right. You're on track. You're in your purpose. You are doing the right thing. So all you have to do is really enjoy this week because you're going to be getting a lot of good news coming in, especially about your financial matters. Okay. So stay committed to your path, stay focused. You're on the right track and you're going to have some good news coming in this week. Okay. Finally, we go to the Virgos. If you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, here is your message for this week. We have Queen of Water. This talks about relationships and love relationships that deepen. We got 10 of Earth, which talks about happy family life, financial security. And then we have the 9 of Earth, which talks about enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, just a happy time of life. So what I feel for those of you that are Virgos, you're it's all about connection this week for you. Connection to the people that you call home or friends or family. Of course, it does involve like a Queen of Water energy involves a relationship. So I feel like for a lot of Virgos, you're going to have a deepening of relationship with others, but more importantly with yourself. Like you're really beginning to understand yourself and understand how you are and what you want out of life. So of course, Virgos, that may come with saying no to certain things to say yes to what you truly want. I also see good news coming in about your finances this week too. For you in particular, I feel like you might start having thoughts about what you can do differently to increase your wealth, your financial abundance. And some of you might even be considering working for yourself. And that will be amazing because the 9 of Earth talks about whatever you're considering for self-employment, it's going to be successful. So pay attention to what you're thinking about this week, Virgos. I feel like you're on track for manifesting more than what you currently have. All right, those are my messages for the Earth signs for this week. We're now going to go over to Danae, and she's going to do the fire signs for the week.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to start it off with Aries. All right, first you have 4 of action. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, the birth of a child. Okay, the next card you have is intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others, and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself now. And then the last card for you, Aries, is 8 of abundance. This is a time of learning and honoring your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on a topic that's fascinating you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. All right, Aries, you guys know what to do. Leo, first card I receive for you is choose freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. Choose that freedom first. And go within is your second card, number 9, the spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. And the last card for you, Leo, is positive recognition, number 19. Congratulations. Your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities as they come to you, Leo. And last but not least, our Saggies. We're starting off with 10 of abundance. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes of knowing right from wrong, and you should feel very proud. Next card is helper of emotion. Romance blooms as you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. Okay. And last but not least is helper of action. You're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you know is very self assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and could do anything with a smile. That sounds like a Sag to me. All right, I am done with my fire signs. I'm kicking it back to you, Uma.
Thank you. All right. That was the fire signs, guys. Welcome in. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. It is a metaphysical experience every Monday here on Meet Me and YouTube at 5 p.m. Don't forget, those of you that sent gifts that are 1K or more, you will get a personal reading from myself and or Danae after we are done giving the messages for each zodiac sign. So now we're going to move into the air signs. If you are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, we're going to do messages for you, okay? Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So Aquarius, we have Ace of Earth. This talks about inflow of abundance, new opportunities coming in. We have 10 of Water, a contented and rewarding family life. And we have the 4 of Air, which is a desire or need for rest, okay? So I feel like Aquarians, you're going to have a really busy week, right? Lots of new ideas coming in that lead to success, financial freedom, or being on the path towards financial freedom, and also just happy relationships in your life. By the weekend, though, I see you tiring out. So if you are an Aquarian, sun, moon, or rising, you may not want to make plans for the weekend. I think your energy is just going to be zapped from all this manifesting that you're doing. So try to enjoy the week. Stay focused on your goals. You have a lot of promising business ideas, ventures coming in that can lead to something fruitful. And also take the time to just relax this weekend or create some time for self-care. All right. Self-care is so important, guys. And I feel like we're not all doing it to the best that we should be doing it. All right, let's move along to Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, you're having an interesting week. 5 of Water talks about things not turning out the way you had hoped. 5 of Air talks about an unwise choice. Learn what you can from everyone's motives. And 6 of Water talks about your past. So I feel like for those of you that are Gemini or have really strong Gemini placements, you are going to be dealing with betrayal this week. Either somebody from your past is going to reappear, um, and it's not going to be like, okay, let's say, for instance, you're someone waiting on an ex to come back around and make things right. Let's just say you're in that situation. All right. Then the ex comes back around, but they don't want to make things right. They want to kind of keep going with that drama and trauma and that toxicity. Or maybe you have a friend that you trusted and you really thought this was going to go somewhere, and then you find out through other ways and means that they actually betrayed you or let you down. So Gemini, just keep your eyes open, because it seems like you have some things coming in this week that is going to make you feel a little bit sad, but it's a reminder that you need to know what's going on. I don't think anybody really wants to live a life where we're just filled with beautiful lies all the time. Sometimes the ugly truth hurts us, but it gives us the freedom we need to process and move on. Okay? So that is for Gemini's sun, moon, and rising. Finally, we have our Libras, sun, moon, and rising. Libra, you have 8 of water, moving on, spiritual growth, right? And then you have 4 of earth, which talks about like duality energy, usually when it comes to money, fears about money. And then we have 2 cards popped out at the last. It was the awakening card, looking at things from a different perspective, and the Empress card, lavish abundance. I feel like Libras, you guys are going to kind of go through what I went through at the beginning of this week, where I was in that scarcity mindset, and I was letting the scarcity mindset to get me down. And then I had like an epiphany, right? And it was through my students that reminded me of my worth, and like, what are you doing out here? Like, you're the best of the best. You're the cream of the crop. Why are you acting like this? And I'm like, you're right. And then that infusion of energy made me feel whole within myself and complete. And then look at the turnaround. Look at just the abundance that's just flowing to me continuously nonstop. And I feel that's what's going to happen to Libras this week. You guys are going to either pull yourself up by your bootstrap yourself, or have your epiphany moment on your own, or through the lens of someone else. And then it's going to turn your energy around. And now all the things you've been wanting start to flow into you. So great end to your week, Libras. You guys will be getting some positive news this week. That is the messages for the air signs. Thank you so much, Eddie. We're going to now end with the water signs, and anybody who sends a 1K gift or more, if you're still here, we're going to be giving you a personal message for you from your spirit guides.
Okay, Pisces, the first water sign. The first card I have for you is number 13, letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help to let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Okay. The next card I have for you, Pisces, is out with the old, in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. And last but not least, you got number 3, creativity and abundance, Pisces. Dear one, you are being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It is time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. All right, Pisces. Next, we have Cancer, guardian of action. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about being a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Step into that guardian of action. The next card we have for you, Cancer, is number 11, inner strength. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer is to tell someone no. No is no. Say it. Learn how to say it and apply it in the right scenarios. The last card for you, Cancer, is Eight of Action. There's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming for you. And yet it's wonderful to be so busy with work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. Okay? It's all about balance. Scorpios, last but not least, we have our Scorpios. The first card for you is Healer of Action. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know
Wait,
you're making a difference. Can you hear me?
It's are you it was glitching?
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again for Scorpios.
Okay.
Can you say something?
Scorpio, the first one we have for you is Healer of Action. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, who could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. The next card we have is number 1, manifest your dreams.
It's glitching really bad for Scorpio. Okay, so it says manifest your desires. You are ready to go. There is no need for additional preparation. Take the first step towards
Oh, now I can't hear you. I can't hear you now, Uma. No. Okay. And the last card for you is Healer of Abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person who is down to earth with a gift for design. He or she is open minded and nurturing. All right, Scorpio, we have Healer of Action, Manifest Your Dreams, and Healer of Abundance. All right, I'm all done for our water signs for this week. I can't hear you. Unmute YouTube. And I don't see you on YouTube either. You said get out of the box? Mm-mm.
I think they got to hear it. All right, try now. I'll remove you from here.
Okay.
And then you can do it from here. Okay, try it now. Let's see.
Okay. So I'm going to finish off with our Scorpios.
Right.
The first card I received for you, Scorpio, is Healer of Action. This is the time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, and who could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. The second card I have for you, Scorpio, is Manifest Your Dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps toward the changes you desire, even if they're small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. And the last card for you, Scorpio, is Healer of Abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for your family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift of design. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. So that's it for our water signs.
And that's for the Scorpios. Okay. So before we go into giving, we have 3 readings to give for the 3 top gifters, Scorpio, EMT Bay, and Eddie Smiles. Are you guys in here? And anybody who sends a 1K gift, you will also get a reading now from me or Danae. So just go ahead and send those gifts if you want a reading now. But I'm going to end our podcast with a little energy message for the week. Thank you. I needed that. I need 2 more of those. Thank you. West is going to be one of the people getting a message too. So let me give you guys the message for the week. All right. This is your message. Make necessary sacrifices. Is your heart set on a particular goal or desire, but you hesitate to commit for fear of what is required for success? Are you wishing for more in some part of your life, yet you're unwilling or afraid to change anything to make room for something new? Are you seeking the prospect of greater interest in and involvement with others, yet resist upsetting your comfortable routine? If so, take notice that you're standing at an important juncture in your life where your spiritual adolescence faces your spiritual adult. You have to grow past your comfort zone. Embrace your greatness. It is time. Your divine energy is calling you this week to sacrifice short-term convenience for long-term gain. For every step you take towards your heart's desire, you must step away from the comfortable routine of the moment. The rewards are there if you make the effort. This is so uncanny because it's literally what I've been talking about in my newsletter to people about, like, on my social media posts. I've been posting about push past your comfort zone, allow yourself to take risks. You didn't come here to play it safe. So as you guys reflect on this question for the week, ask yourself, what areas of my life did I get too comfortable in? What areas of my life do I need to kind of pizzazz it up a little bit? And what am I being called to try and work on and do that I haven't really invested much time and effort in because I've been afraid to go down that road? Okay. So let's see what comes up. And don't forget, you guys can always reach out to me and let me know how these podcasts, these messages, appeal for you. This is going to be recorded on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and drop us a message, me and Danae, and let us know how these Zodiac messages did for you. All right. Danae, how can people find you, reach out to you, and what do you have offerings going on this week that people should know about?
Yes. So you can Follow me, Queen DJ444 on Instagram, and meetup.com, the Lotus in the Light. I have my In Memory of Grief support group on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday.
I love that. And for myself, guys, I have a couple of events this week for those of you that are local to Virginia and those of you that are online. On Wednesday, I have my Wellness Wednesday podcast. It's at 5 p.m. I'll be live on YouTube and on Meet Me, and I'll be talking about the power of Reiki by sharing, stories about things that have happened to me, to my clients, when we do Reiki and like energy healing and what's come about. So if you want to hear some real life stories, that will be a great podcast to turn into. On Friday, I have my weekly Reiki channeling circle. So if you are a Reiki healer, just show up Friday on my YouTube channel at 5 p.m. and we're going to do some self Reiki together. It's good to do it in a group. And then on Sunday, if you're local to Virginia, I have a healing sound bath open for 10 people. And I already have 2 people. Thank you. I already have 2 people signed up for it. So please feel free to check out my links, and you can sign up that way through Eventbrite to come to that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Those of you that are here in the comments, just hang out for a second. We're going to give you your readings. But for everybody else listening in, thank you so much for the love you've been showing me this week. It truly, truly, truly is so appreciated. It's given me my mojo back, and I am so proud to be here, to be of service, and to continue creating the content that inspires you. Much love to all of you. Bye for now.
I love that.